Good evening. It's 8:39 p.m. August 12th. I have some very interesting news. When Coinbase, the IRS, sent that letter, I got to speaking to one of their agents about why we're all writing off losses. Because obviously you can see why. And we got to talking about why we're getting losses. And I sort of like forwarded him the letter from the New York Department of Financial Services. And then they turned around and said, hey, we're finding this case very interesting. They opened up a claim and everything and sent it to me today. Okay, this is on the market maker, because now they have a document that this market maker or Coinbase gave on behalf of the market maker saying he was making 88 cents a coin. Well, I proved by math he's making $2. So the IRS started questioning then, we better check to see if he's actually paying his full tax, the market maker. So now, here it is. The IRS is involved now, and they told me they want me to keep them abreast of everything I find and send them all the documents. You know, Coinbase, this is getting ridiculous now. Just come and arbitrate with me, because now the IRS wants to know if the market maker's paid his full tax, since he's not reporting how much he's actually making on the spread to the New York Department of Financial Services. I gave him the math. They went over the math and goes, look at here, he's reporting to the New York Department of Financial Services that his spread is 88 cents, which means for each transaction, each coin, he's making between 40 to 88 cents. But after they check the math, in most circumstances, they're making 60 to $1.12. So now they're starting to question, well, who exactly is this market maker? Because if he's cheating on the spread and lying on the spread to the New York Department of Finances, the IRS wants to know if this guy, this market maker, is paying his taxes. And the conversation started, well, the only one that's really making any money on this kind of trading is not the people that you're sending out all these letters to, it's the market maker. So apparently now more alphabets got added to the alphabet soup. So there you go. And these, I also got contacted by the dispute team of Coinbase, but they're not lawyers. I found out. I sent this out to another lawyer, and she responded to me not to get too excited. They're just a bunch of people. They're not lawyers, right? They're not the legal team. They're the dispute team. So I don't know what they're going to do. I guess he's going to gather all the information I have and see if it makes any sense to them. But the laws that have been broken by the market maker are clear and defined. He's manipulating the market, which is, by the user agreement, totally prohibited. And if anybody shouldn't be the market, of all people involved in this platform, it should be him. And it ends up he's the culprit. So there you go, people. Now we got the IRS involved. This is getting way over. I'm telling you, this is getting hard to even keep track of how many agencies are going to be banging on Coinbase's door. The IRS, I'm over here, like, I answered their inquiry. I went over my taxes with them. They find everything to be fine. But then I see this thing come back. And this is totally about what they think is, they as far as when they look at my information, they're going to go find out who this market maker is, and they're going to take a look at his taxes. This is a funny world, isn't it? Isn't it? I just sit there and laugh because I just had a casual conversation. I said, well, 90% of us aren't making any money. We're taking losses. Why? Because the market's manipulated. And I just, casual conversation. I go, the only one that's really making money is the market maker. Why? Because he's the one manipulating the market to keep a $2 spread. How do you know that? Conversation just went on. Now the letter's sitting in my hand. Keep us in the loop. And they're gonna go in now, and they're gonna look at all the information I provided. They're gonna start tallying up by the volumes that go to Coinbase, and they're gonna see they're gonna see how many times it was a $2 spread, which was most of the time, opposed to an 88-cent spread, which is all of the time, and they're gonna match it to the taxes of this market maker. They're gonna go in and tell Coinbase, look, we're the IRS. We want the market maker's name because we have to check his taxes, because we fail after you replied to the New York Department of Financial Services that his spread was 40 to 88 cents, and this gentleman's looking at the spread. It's $2 or higher in some cases. So we want to see that he's actually reporting what he's making as being a market maker. So there you go again. Congratulations, Mr. Market Maker. You're going to get an IRS audit now. And I got a funny feeling if you rob us, you probably didn't pay your taxes. And if Coinbase concocted a story for you, I think this is going to get very bad. Hurry up and settle with me. I don't want to be in this mess anymore. I paid my taxes. I hope you paid yours.